Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Ice Lakes All Lakes Tour once again. And we are going to be moving on to the next lake in our list. Now, I'll be honest, I think I've only been to this lake maybe once or twice. I don't know why, but there's really not been any missions there. And that is the one that's actually called Ice Lakes. And it really looks rather more like a bunch of rivers than lakes. You take a look at it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, I mean, there's some small lakes here, but it's a mix of waterways. Very interesting looking. But what we're going to go after, I think, primarily are either pike or something like that. Now, I don't want to just limit ourselves because apparently there's also sturgeon found here, muskies, maybe walleye. Yeah, walleyes found here. So, might just kind of keep our options open. Now, the type of thing I think we're going to do is I might go ahead and try to do the 3 biggest fish instead of the biggest fish or the best total weight. But we'll see what we can do here. We've been doing pretty well so far. But I'm going to go ahead and set this up for night. We'll do this in the spring in 30 minutes. Keep it a little different. We haven't done evening yet. We haven't done spring yet, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's jump in here and see if we can't catch us some decent sized fish. At this point, I'm not sure I care what we catch and what we don't. Now, as far as equipment, we're going to start off with probably balanced lures. I don't know if we might move to something else, but I'll tell you, this green goblin is very, very, very good for the pike. And the salmon snake is good for salmon, which are also found here. Whitefish are also found here, so we could use the peacock. Morning flash, well, we don't have carp here. Let me see. What is the other one that we need? Is it the Dotsy? No. Tiger shark, that's it. Pike. We'll go ahead and put the tiger shark on there. The tiger shark's really good. The green goblin's really good. And there's a lot of them good for salmon, and they are found here as well. Supposedly. I don't know. I haven't really been here enough to know for certain. As far as other lures, we got plenty of options. This one was good for sturgeon. This is good for salmon. I think the Crimson Rain is another one that's good for muskie. So I've got to keep that one in mind. But for now, I think we're going to keep the tiger shark on there. And we can't set our bait up yet, but I think I'm going to go with grayscale because that is good for pike. But then, so the magic blue and I believe the striped delicacy are also good for muskie and walleye. So I'm going to keep those in mind as well. All right, we are going to jump in here. Whoop. My problem is going back and forth like that. Maybe let's lose that. 3 biggest fish. Spring, 30 minutes, start. All right. Let's see where we can go. I think let's go ahead and start off here in a deep spot. This looks as good as any. Like I said, I am not that familiar with this lake. I am not familiar with this waterway, so This is going to be kind of interesting. Let me go ahead and make sure I've got that set. Wish I could preset that, but I can't. The only thing, you cannot set your attractants pre-fishing, so can everything else. Now, if I get a pike here, that'll be the only one. So we'll have to focus on something else. Might just try switching the attractant. Now, the biggest fish I've caught here so far in the past was a pike, so kind of why I started off with that. There are supposed to be muskie here, and muskie are usually fairly easy to catch, so we'll see. So far, we're not getting any bites at all. Okay, here's our first bite. If it's our pike, then we'll switch our attractant. And it is. Not a big one, though. Yeah, we won't get any more pike after this. So, might as well go ahead and switch our attractant now. Oops, I did not mean to do that. We'll go over to Magic Blue. And I might go ahead and switch this to something that they go for a little bit more. This is a Beast Hunter. Well, that's walleye. Ice Queen. Let's see if we can't get a big walleye. Actually, this is muskie. Walleye would be nice. Muskie be nice. Sturgeon would be nice. They should be found in the same spots. I'll give us another minute and a half. Oh, there we go. That bent over pretty good. There's our first muskie. Okay. Might still be in on this, guys. Like I said, I'm going to at least give this another minute. Muskie bite a lot more often than the pike do. Usually you only get maybe one pike per hole. But muskie, you can get multiple. Same with walleye. Yeah, I'm about ready to move on. If you hear any strange noises, my dogs are acting up in the background for some reason. Every time I record, never fails. Yep. Well, we got something here. Well, there's a walleye. So we've caught all three. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we are going to go ahead and move, guys. Let's see. There's another little lake over here. Well, this one's actually by itself. It's not part of these little tributaries. So we might get something different here. You don't know. Be here? Not too deep here, though. Let's start off with the muskie. Maybe they'll be in shallower water. Let's see what happens here. I really need to break my record here. That's what I want to do. Nothing else. I mean, obviously I want to win, but might have been the reason why I didn't come here too often, because the biting isn't all that much, and the species are not all that big. Let's see, there's our pike. So we got that. Not a bad start out of this hole, even though it's not that big. It surprises me that they're coming in so small for a waterway like this. I think we get some big species in here. Now we got something small here. We got, really? That's a teeny little fella. A little rough. Roughy, roughy. Surprised I even picked him up with this heavy rod, that he was biting on it. There we go. There's a little bitty muskie. Yeah, they're just coming in kind of small. Well, let me see here. I'm not all that thrilled with this so far, like I said. Now, where are we here? We've got this spot here. We've already tried over here. Well, we could try over here. Not a bad location. I don't know how deep it goes, but nobody else is here, so that's... Oh, it's deep. Really deep here. The first one that goes all the way to the full depth of the waterway, 75 feet. And you wouldn't think so, because it's not really a big area compared to some of the others. Need a big old muskie would be nice. Okay, that's the start. There's a muskie. He isn't big, but at least he's a muskie. Drop a little crack in here, because I don't think he even did that. And we managed to catch him, so that's not too bad. Might still get us a pike. Oh, now there we go. Okay, that might have some size to it. Nice. That's a little more like it. Definitely found a better spot here, guys. Let me check one thing here. Now, I've got the one for pike here. And I believe yellow submarines for muskies. So let's go with that. Change that. And for the attractant, got the magic blue, which is for muskie, but I think there's one that's even better for muskie here. Let's try that. Because obviously Muskie are here. Maybe if we make all the preferences available. Alright, come on, fish. There we go. Yeah, I think we found our spot here, guys. This might be ideal. Honestly, we haven't broken the record yet. The record's 5 pounds. We're getting close. 5 pounds, that's really not that much, honestly. Think about it. I have pulled some big muskie out of other lakes. But I'm gonna stick by this for a minute and see if it keeps producing. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know. It kind of seems about the same size, maybe a little bigger. Let's see. There we go. We broke the record, guys. We broke it. We broke my record. 6.36 pounds. Finally, we broke my record. Definitely the spot here, guys. Okay, this one's not as big, but we'll see what it is. Still a muskie, just under a pound. Yeah, for some reason we're getting a bunch of lag. I don't know if my computer's doing something in the background, because sometimes your computers do their updating. Yeah, see, it stopped now. The computer's doing something in the background, I guarantee you. You get lag like that. Alright. There we go. More substantial. That's a good sized pike for this place. That's a pretty good size. I must say, we are rocking it right here. So maybe where these little lakes meet, I mean, like where they have tributaries that form a lake, that might be the spots to hit. Might be worth testing that theory here momentarily if we slow down too much more. Yeah, I think it's time to move on. Now, if we look at the map here real fast, we go down to right here. I think that might be a good spot. Looks like somebody else is heading over that way too. You have to walk a little bit. We're almost there. There's a bridge. It looks like somebody else has already been here at least once. But we're going to go right here, dead center if we can. See how deep it is. See if we can't catch something even bigger than before. Now about 6.5 pounds is what we have to beat if we're going to beat our own current record. And this spot does not seem to be going as well as the last. We get a bite. Yeah, that's tiny. Yeah, they can't resist this particular attractant lure, so if they're not going to bite, we're going to move on. Do not have time to mess around. We have 10 minutes left of this competition, and nothing seems to be biting here. Yep, let's move on here, guys. Try that one there. There's a bridge here. That's kind of cool looking. Actually, this one looks good over here. Even better. I don't know. Was that the one I tried? Could be, honestly. Yeah, I think it is. Well, this could be a good spot. Not very deep, though. Probably about 50. Well, 50 feet's pretty deep, actually, but compared to some of the other spots we were already at, this is not as deep as the others. There we go. There's a muskie. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a good bite. Not too bad. This seems to be a pretty good spot. Yeah, but unless we can beat 6 pounds, get something over 5, the ones we've got are pretty much the ones we've got for our entries. I think we got 2 4, almost 5 pounders and 1 6 pounder. There we go. We don't have a lot of time left. I think just see what we can do here. Let's click the green goblin on here. This has always been a good lure to use for a variety of species. I know it says pike, but it's specialty for others as well. Let's see. Let's go with grayscale again. And for the hook, meteor. Those tries is not a bad one either. See if we can't get something a little different. Oh yeah, it took a while. Yeah, this spot's not producing anymore. And that's new. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this one. Well, we could go south. It's a little bitty deep spot right here. Thought about checking this earlier, but came to that current one. This would be a good spot for whitefish. Whitefish can come pretty good size. I haven't seen any salmon yet. I think they're better to be fished for in the mornings. There we go. Okay, that's a good bite. Another pike. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a good one. We're running out of time here, guys. There's a decent zander. Yeah, the nice thing about ice lakes is when you catch these species, it will mark where you have caught them in your statistics, and you can go back and look at the hot spots for these species. Even tell you how big they were and what time and of day you caught them. There's a whitefish. Yeah, we better get going here, guys. This is pushing it. We need to get back to the starting point. We don't want to get disqualified. All right. I actually feel pretty confident we did well here. Judging the history, I think the species come kind of small. Oh yeah. First place, 15.42 pounds for the 3 biggest fish. But I did not catch the biggest fish out of all of us. It was one of these other players, this one here. He caught a 6.52 pound sturgeon. Interesting. Wonder what he used. Alright, guys. Well, that is the completion of that mission. The next one we need to do is, if I'm mistaken, Gold Rush, which is a really good spot. This is supposed to be in the North America somewhere. So we're going to have a lot of species you're more familiar with. But again, it's going to be like muskie and walleye, a common carper here. So that's, if we go for something large, definitely going to get something there. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another episode of Ice Lakes Till then, guys, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. I'll see you later. Bye bye.